This is Touring the Ozarks, brought to you by Ozark Radio News and News Team 7. Sponsored by Mayfield Auto Repair, Simpson Estate and Elder Law, and Little Caesars on Porter Wagner.
Welcome back to Touring the Ozarks. Today we're in West Plains, Missouri with Mr. Stuart Walters at HB's Boot Corral. Stuart, welcome to the show.
How are you, sir?
I'm doing good, brother.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about the history of HB's here in West Plains.
HB Boot Corral started a man named Harold Bell. That's
Yes.
the HB. He started he started before 1989. He had a shoe repair shop. He had all kinds of different things, but he got signed up with Nakona Boots. Justin, Nakona, Tony Lama, they're all the same family.
Right.
He moved to this facility in 1989, March 1st, 1989. So this store's been here a long time.
So when did you guys take over?
We took over April 15th, 2022. We're coming up on 4 years here.
Awesome.
And we really took what Harold did, what he built and what he started, and we just expanded it. We didn't, if you want a real Western store, people that ride horses, people that are outside, people that have cows, we have the stuff that you want.
Right.
We have a ton of work boots. We have that, every kind of safety shoe you can think of. But obviously that's the stuff, the work boots and things, that's what keeps us in business. The cowboy boots, the hats, the stuff like that, that's what I love, So.
And your customer service. That's what I like about up here. I had a young man, I was up here the other day just doing some shopping. I noticed that one of the ladies working here asked him what kind of construction was he doing. It wasn't just like, hey, do you need something for this? And so you guys go above and beyond to make sure your customer knows what they want.
One of the things about having a business in a small town, in my opinion, me or my wife, the owners, we're here all the time. If we're open, one of us is here, guarantee it. The second thing is you come in, we have the tools that measure your feet. We try to make sure that you're getting the boot that fits best for what you're going to go do with it. And we also try to make sure that, a lot of people don't realize a boot fits different than a tennis shoe.
Most definitely.
Yeah. And we go through why it should be this way instead of that and whatever, and try to really, and it's other things too. You have these big box stores and these big chain stores, and you get a boot and the sole comes off and you try to take it back there. Oh, we'll call the manufacturer. We don't do that.
Good luck.
You bring it to us. We'll take care. We'll do the legwork. We'll put you in something new. I think little things like that are what make a place like this special. Just that little extra that you get when you come here.
The customer service.
You bet.
And you guys have high quality stuff.
Very much so.
Sometimes when I hear someone say, boy, that boot sounds expensive, I'm like, those boots are going to last you a lifetime.
That's right.
Maybe 20 years at the least.
Sure.
But it's a pair of tennis shoes, you're done in 6 months.
For me, don't get me wrong. We have all kinds of boots in here.
Right.
I'm personally, if you get something that's handmade by a person, start to finish, in Texas, that's a cowboy boot.
I love that.
There's all kinds of options, and we have different price ranges. We have everything you could think of. But when you start getting into this is quality. They don't come fast. There's things that you miss with it, but you don't have to worry about the boot. The boot's going to be made as good as it can possibly be made in a method that is sound.
And I like what you said about making it in Texas, because there's a great sign up front that said there are no cowboys in China.
That's right. That's right.
And we're getting back to a lot more people want to buy American products.
Yeah.
And so the fact that you know that's made in Texas is a huge plus.
And a lot of people are willing to pay more to do that.
Right.
You want to give a guy here a job or somewhere else? Do you want to, and I'll tell you, there's a difference in quality.
Amen.
There's a huge, like Justin boots, for example.
Okay.
They have work boots that are made here, work boots that are made overseas, whatever. The ones that are made here are a little more expensive, but it's because they're better. Everything about them's better. They last better. They're more comfortable, and you're giving a guy here a job. I like that.
You get what you pay for.
Of course you do.
And not only are you giving a guy a job here in the United States, one thing I like about your family is you give back to the community.
Oh, we try,
and you do better than try. You do a great job with that, too.
In my opinion, not everybody's religious, and I'm not the most religious man in the world. I do believe, and I think that to those much is given, much is expected.
Amen.
And I think that if you've done well and you've been fortunate and you've been blessed, like we and my wife have, I'm going to buy somebody's dinner once in a while. I'm going to try to help out as much as I can because, we're all people, we're all human. And I think that no matter where you are, where you live, what you believe, we have more in common than we have different.
I love hearing that because it seems like we're so divided. But the truth of the matter is, doing this show, you realize that small town America is still the backbone of the United States, and people care about each other.
My wife and I went through a tornado. We had a lot of damage in March. And for the first several days, I was out there on equipment trying to clean up and move this and pile up trees and whatever. And I couldn't really get anything done for the people stopping wanting to help. It's an amazing community we have here. It really is. We're fortunate to be here.
Totally get that.
You bet.
I was reading the Post-Dispatch the other day. I don't know why I don't read the Post-Dispatch every day.
Right.
But they were talking about the government has still not come in to North St. Louis to
We didn't
clean
have
up
to.
yet.
We didn't have to.
We take care of things ourselves.
No kidding. That tornado came through, and guys that I know that have businesses where they have equipment like that already, they use it every day.
Yeah.
Those guys were out at midnight loading up and going around to see what they could do. The roads around here that got opened up, it was because of those guys.
Amen.
And they didn't have to do that, and that was on their dime.
Let's think about this too. Hopefully, most of those guys were wearing some boots that got
you
from
bet.
HBs and stuff.
If they showed up here, yeah, they got a deal on some even.
I love that. So now that we know and talked a little bit about the business, where are you guys located and what's your hours of operation?
We are just north side of West Plains on 63. Can't miss us. We're next to the fairgrounds.
Awesome.
Just north. And hours, we are 9 to 7 Monday through Saturday, all the time, no matter what. We close on Sunday. And occasionally, like Christmas, we'll do, we open from 11 to 4 on Sundays from Black Friday through Christmas. And we open 8 to 8 for Black Friday. But mostly, 99% of the time, year out, or throughout the year, 9 to 7, Monday through Saturday.
Stuart, we appreciate what you're doing here.
No,
Very
we
much
appreciate
so.
you. Thank you.
Your customer service is great. You keep that up.
We'll keep trying.
We'll be back with more Touring the Ozarks in just a bit.
Thank you for tuning in to Touring the Ozarks with Travis Smith. Join us next time as we speak with the West Plains Well